Hi Brijesh, welcome to the show. Now,
Hi.
now after a tremendous rally, I mean in the last two sessions, we have seen, some at least technical indicators hinting that we are now in an overbought zone. The RSI is near the 85 mark. The PCR, Nifty PCR is above 1.45 sort of levels. Does that warrant caution at current levels?
Yeah, morning. So definitely cautious in what sense? Like this caution may be from the trading point of view, but when we talk from the directional point of view, I think we are still there are a little bit of more upside is still there in the further during the month. So basically, what happens like we are at the mid of the month, and this is the for the expiry for the FNO expiry. If the first 15 days are good, then there are rare chances that next 15 days might be that bad. So
Hmm.
maybe from the day 1 or 2 day point of view, there can be some pressure. As you said, the PCR is almost going to 1.5, 1.6. So that may act as a resistance for the day, but then
Hmm.
maybe gradually there can be more of a sideways. More than a correction. So I think, and for the Nifty specifically, I believe 21,600, 21,700. This
Hmm.
is the what level I'm looking at.
Hmm.
From those points, maybe from Tuesday, Wednesday, there can be a probability slight corrections might be seen. That's a profit booking basically. We will not term that as a correction. So some profit booking which can get Nifty back to some close to 21,000. So technically for the current week, as long as we don't break 21,000, the trend and the momentum and the trend both will stay positive. I would be happy if we see 21,600 first and then slight profit booking. So this would be much of this trend would be perfectly blended. And
Hmm.
this entire if this scenario works out, then the expiry will also be good.
Hmm.
So 21,000 remains the immediate base for the Nifty. The same levels for the Bank Nifty goes at 46,000. So
Hmm.
as long as 46,000 the Bank Nifty is held, I think the trend and the momentum will be positive,
Hmm.
and slow and steady we should be heading higher.
All right. Now, Brijesh, I want to talk about the Bank Nifty index more. Tremendous rally we have seen in the last couple of weeks, whereas the index has outperformed all three indices, the large cap, small cap, and the mid cap, rallying by almost 7.5% in that time frame. Now, as we know, Nifty Bank was a major laggard, and now only it is starting to participate. And now we have cleared the 48,000 hurdle, although we have seen some profit booking this morning. The index is down by about 0.5%. But from what I am understanding, the next big hurdle for the index is going to be 50,000. Are there any, short-term hurdles in between that 48 to 50,000 mark?
I say no,
Hmm.
because that is what the Fibonacci retracement level which we are talking of. That is somewhere close to 50,200 odd figure. So we are rounding up to 50,000 level.
Hmm.
So I think, and slightly for the day or maybe from 1 or 2 days, there is slightly for at 48,000. There's a slight call writing is going on. So I sense once this 48,000 level is taken out, then a one-way move towards maybe a 1,500 points one-way move can be seen in the Bank Nifty. There
Hmm.
is no major hurdle in between. So 48,000 is the immediate hurdle which I'm right now we need to keep a watch on. Once 48 is taken out, then another 1,500 points one week move should be, which somewhere close to 50,000. I think that move should come.
Hmm. All right. Now, shifting focus to specific stocks, Brijesh, the one stock I want to pick your brains on is SBI. Now, SBI has rallied by almost 15% in the last 1 month or so. It's flattish this morning, but at a record high level. The stock was underperforming for the majority of the year, was not participating in that big PSU bank rally that we were seeing. Finally, a breakout there.
So SBS, the very good chart pattern. If we look at the weekly time frame, it's a cup and handle kind of a formation in the weekly chart. This is extremely bullish. I think SBI is going to see somewhere to the 750 plus level. This is what
Hmm.
my directional view for the SBI is. So anytime 600 is going to act as a very strong base. Maybe, for example, if there is some profit booking in the market, and there's opportunity for the SBI. Whenever it comes by 20, 25 point, I think investors should start taking this as a buying opportunity. As I
Hmm.
was very strongly believe this 750 plus levels can be seen in the SBI.
All right. Another stock, Brijesh, I wanted to pick your brain on was Zensa Technologies. Now, on Friday, we saw a big breakout on the charts, and the stock rallied by almost 11%. It is extending that rally today. It's up almost 6% this morning and at a record of about 630 mark or so. Now, what's your view on Zensar? The stock has given returns of about 20% in a matter of 5 days, and now we are only seeing the rally in IT stocks pick up. Is that a stock that one can perhaps look to enter?
Uh, Not very sure of Gensar making a fresh entry, but then somebody having a position can definitely hold 650, 660 is the momentum trade for the maybe on extreme scenario 680 can be the bet for the Gensar stack. If somebody is having a position, please hold the position, but then entry would not be make any risk reward ratio favorable because the breakout came from the levels of 550. And only if it comes back to 590, 580, then I think with the stop loss of 550, one can take that view. But right now, fresh entry cannot be made. But definitely somebody is having a position should hold on because I think 660, 680 can be on charge. So that would be the immediate view for the Gensar.
All right, Brijesh. And keeping it with the IT pack, the last week we saw a tremendous rally in the entire Nifty IT pack where all 10 constituent stocks rallied and the pack on the whole rallied by almost 7.5% or so. Big moves for the likes of your heavyweights like TCS, Infosys, HCL, Tech. Now, in that space, among the large cap IT names, what do you prefer at this current point?
In the large cap, as you said, HCL Tech is one which has given a very strong breakout. So definitely HCL Tech would be one. If we see in the IT, Wipro is one stock which has not started moving. And for the now, I think Wipro would be the one. I don't say that it will be the outperformer, but then this has been the laggard in the IT space. I think that will also start picking up. So risk reward ratio is favorable in Wipro. So we'll keep a watch on Wipro, HCL Tech. Coforge is something which is extremely positive on charts. And lastly, the TCS. So I think this would be the way we would be looking at HCL Tech, then the Wipro, then and then the TCS.
All right, and also want to get your view on another, on the broader markets in general. The large caps were underperforming the broader markets up till December, but December we have seen a quick turnaround where the large caps are now outperforming the broader markets, whereas we are seeing some mutedness set in the mid cap and the small cap space. So going forward, what should traders do? Should they take exposure or keep the exposure towards the large caps or towards the broader markets now?
I think let's hold our horses to the large cap because the auto, then the private banks, and then the IT. I think these are the three sectors which are going to lead the market. So even the auto, or if you see the auto was the one sector which started the rally, and now little bit of sideways movement. And again, I believe once the this festival season, close to the December and the once the December data comes for the auto numbers, I think even the auto stocks will start performing in the next in the start of the Jan month. So I believe auto will be definitely one space which we need to keep a watch, followed by private banks, the Bank Nifty, which has not yet started to move. So if Bank Nifty continues to start, then I think the private banks and then the IT space. So these are the three sectors from the. We'll be betting more on the blue chip counters as well as the large cap space.
All right, now Brijesh, quickly, if we can, take your 3 to 4 short-term trading ideas for the current market.
Sure, definitely. So as we all know, there was a momentum in the railway stocks. So one of my positional bet is on a Titagar wagon at the current price, the 1065. The stop loss with 1014 for the target of 1177. It's a positional bet, maybe 2-3 weeks time frame. And as you spoke of SBI, SBI is again a good amount of trading. Maybe for this week, SBI can be a good trading bet at the level of 648 with a stop loss of 629 for the target of 689. And same like SBI, I think after the very long time, this IDFC First Bank has started moving. So 90 was the level where there was a lot of call writing was there. So that call writing is now getting unwinded. So I think I see a jump of 5-6 odd points in the IDFC First Bank. So maybe
Hmm.
during the week, I think we will see some that move. So this can be again a trading bet. This can be FNO bet where people can play for that 5-6 point of move because the lot size is quite a big. So IDFC first at the price of 90 with the stop loss of 87
Hmm.
for the target of 97. And lastly, one more stock. It's again a trading bet, Tata Com. So that has also given a range breakout at the current price. Is the stock? I think we can see some good amount of upside.
Hmm.
Stop loss will be 1780 with a target of 1885.